Hey guys, I'm your host Jacob. Today we're back in Central America and arrive at Guatemala, so you know what comes first, the basic information. So Guatemala is located in Central America and it borders with Mexico, Belize, Honduras and El Salvador. The capital and largest city is Guatemala City. The population is 15.47 million and the area is 108,889 square kilometers. And Guatemala is the 105th biggest country in the world, so yeah. Guatemala has 291 airports, 16 paved runways and 275 unpaved runways. The railway total is 17,332 kilometers and the railway total is 800 kilometers. Okay, now let's look at the ethnic groups in Guatemala, shall we? So before we get started, these ethnic groups or tribes are going to be hard for me to pronounce, so I'm going to pronounce them wrong. So there are 41.5% Mestizo, 9.1% Kachich, 8.4% Kakchukil. I told you guys I'm really terrible with this, so I apologise. 7.9% Mam, 6.3% Gachi, 8.6% Maya, and 0.1% Other. Okay, now let's look at the major exports in Guatemala, shall we? So the major exports in Guatemala are coffee, sugar, petroleum, apparel, bananas, fruit, vegetables, and cardamom. And just one thing, Guatemala's currency is Quetzal, and the nationality is Guatemalan. So you'll call someone from Guatemala, Guatemalan. And just one little side note, Guatemala's official language is Spanish. And just one other little side note, Guatemala is known as the land of the trees. Guatemala's national holiday is Independence Day, which is on the 15th of September every year. But we'll talk about Guatemala's independence in the history category. So now the thing about Guatemala is that Guatemala gets a lot of hurricanes. Some hurricanes have struck Guatemala are Hurricane Mitch, which was in 1998, and Hurricane Stan, which is in 2005. The most recent hurricane that struck Guatemala was the tropical storm Agatha, which struck in late May in 2010, which killed more than 200 people. But the damage of the Hurricane Mitch and the Hurricane Stan wasn't really wind, it was just rain, like causes by floods and mudslides. Just in case you don't know what a mudslide is, it's not this, but this. So let me explain what the mudslide is. So the mudslide is just a big pile of mud that comes from some kind of bank and it falls to the ground and can cover anything that's on the ground. So yeah, just in case you guys didn't know what a mudslide is. But anyway, we've got to get back to Guatemala. Okay guys, I thought this would be very interesting and I think it'll be a good thing to learn about on geography skills. So yeah. So Guatemalans had these dolls called the worry dolls, or known as Maxicas Calaveras. I can't pronounce this, sorry if I got it wrong. What this is that it's a teeny tiny colourful doll that children can keep and to help them sleep. The children whisper this whisper their worries to the doll before the kids go to bed. Their mum and dad removes the doll during the night and magically make the trouble disappear along with it, so yeah. You know when I talked about the currency and the currency was the Quetzal? Well, that's the name of a bird called Quetzal. The reason the Guatemalans named the currency after this bird was because the Quetzal's feathers were once so important that they used it as the currency. So yeah, that's one interesting fact. Okay guys, I'm just going to say that this is going to be a long history, so yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so Guatemala gained independence from Spain on the 15th of September 1821, and that is why Guatemala's official language is Spanish, and also their national holiday is Independence Day, which is on the date of Guatemala's Independence Day, which is on the 15th of September, so yeah. Guatemala was home to the ancient civilization of Maya. This was a powerful and advanced civilization that built many pyramids, and it can still be visited today. The Maya civilization was at the height of around 250 AD and 90 AD, and it was called the Classic Period. When the Spanish were the first to arrive in the 14th century, and the Maya civilization were already declining. Pedro de Alvarado, I pronounced it again, so sorry if I got it wrong, defeated the Maya in 1524, and the Guatemala was then a Spanish colony. And when Guatemala gained independence from Spain, Guatemala was then part of the Mexican Empire. Guatemala had three capitals. The first capital was Ciudad Villa, I can't pronounce that, so I'm sorry if I got it wrong, which was destroyed by earthquakes and floods. The second capital was Antigua, which was destroyed by earthquakes, and the third capital was Guatemala City, which is capital still remaining today. Okay, so the Guatemalan flag is going to be pretty simple and easy to explain, so yeah. So the Guatemalan flag has three vertical bands, light blue at the left and right bands, and white in the middle. also with the coat of arms in the middle, but we'll talk about the coat of arms after the flag category, just so you guys know. The blue band represents the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, and the white symbolizes peace and unity. Now let's talk about what's in the middle of the flag, shall we? Okay guys, before we get started, this coat of arms is actually called the emblem, so you would call this the emblem. Okay, so the emblem has two laurel branches as the supporters, but in the middle of the emblem is two Remington rifles and two bayonets crossed together. Also in the middle is a scroll saying Libertad 15 de Septiembre de 1821, which is the date when Guatemala gained independence from Spain. And the last thing on the emblem, the quetzal bird, because it's the Guatemala's national bird, and it was also the name of Guatemala's currency, quetzal. So number 1, Guatemala City. Number 2, Antigua, Guatemala. Number 3, Escuintla. Number 4, Chichicanesco, I can't pronounce that. Number 5, Huehuetenango, I can't pronounce that. And the next one, number 6, is going to be wrong pronunciation as well. So number 6, Quetzaltenango. Number 7, Flores. Number 8, Puerto Barros. Number 9, Penajaclo. And number 10, Coban. Stay tuned, Guinea is coming up next.